Hey, what's up, guys? So, looks like the Love Cup is almost over. It's just 2 more days left. So, you guys are getting tired of seeing double charmers, then come over and check out my channel and prepare yourself for the Master Premiere. So, I'm running the Roserade again in this video, but it's more refined now. At first, I was running Grass Knot because I wanted to. So, both Grass Knot and Sludge Bomb are good, but I'm switching to Sludge Bomb recently to get more neutral damage against dragons. For example, Dragonite, instead of being completely walled by it. The other thing, but Grass Knot does give you advantages where you have a better matchup against Swampert and Rhyperior and who's the other one? And Mamoswine. And it's funny how the moment I switched to Sludge Bomb, the first match I had was against the Mamoswine. So I was like, oh, now I'm walled. I'm almost walled against the Mamoswine because I only have a Sludge Bomb and Weather Ball, which Grass Knot would kill it immediately. Alright, so let's jump into the first match. Dotton? Is that the person's name? Okay, so in this first set, I'm still running the Grass Knot. Now, to me, Grass Knot does better against the Snorlax matchup. You don't see it too often, but definitely it hits harder for the same amount of energy versus Sludge Bomb. So because of that, you're going to see here that the Snorlax can be forced to shield because they know that they can't take another Grass Knot. One more Grass Knot and it's going to take them out. In previous matches before when I did this, the Weather Ball isn't enough. It actually leaves Snorlax with a little bit of HP left, giving him an opportunity to hit you with Body Slam. So what I did right here is I jumped in with Machamp to try to get a head start in energy and to deal some probably and possibly can't counter them down with like 2 or 3 counters because they were so low already. And of course they it took them, they didn't switch out as fast as they caught them by surprise. As you can see, they didn't switch out as quickly as possible, and it gave, with that energy advantage, I was able to threaten the Gyarados with to get to my Rock Slide. Now this is this Cross Chop should be enough. I was surprised that they shielded, and thanks to using the Cross Chop earlier, I had enough energy to get to one more, and so basically they wasted that shield. And the Snorlax came back in. So now here, I know that my Roserade is pretty much dead, so I'm going to come in with my Togekiss and try to get a head start in energy. And here is the Swampert matchup. So if they're not running Sludge Wave, there's a very high that you have a better chance of winning this match. Because the Hydro Cannons are not as threatening, even though they can spam it. You get to stay alive longer and more charms can come through. So here, I didn't think I caught the Hydro Cannon, but they were forced to throw energy anyways because they were afraid I might farm them down, given that Swampert's huge weakness to grass. The Seed Bombs were dealing a ton of damage. So that all worked out there, and it just charmed down the Snorlax. Alright, so against the Yuzu Berry, or Yuzuberry. Alright, Excadrill. So this is a positive set matchup. Usually I just go straight for Weather Ball. Sometimes they shield, sometimes they don't. If they don't shield, and they're going to take a lot of damage. Alright, so usually when they shield, I match shield because I want to preserve Roserade's health. Because Roserade is so squishy. So they pulled off a really great catcher on the Gyarados. It caught me off guard there. So I stay in just a little bit more to get some additional energy, then I jump out into my Togekiss. Now the problem with staying in a little bit longer is that you might get hit by 3 Aqua Tails. And in other matches, you'll see later, they get to a 3rd Aqua Tail, which forces me to use my shield. Generally, I want to just farm them straight down and then save my move, either Flamethrower or Ancient Power for the next Pokemon. So here I was able to, since I came in early, or yeah, since I came in, since Gyarados has less health earlier, I was able to get up to the, take it out and get up to the flamethrower against this Excadrill. So he's done with his last shield, and he's definitely in health range where Weather Ball would take him out. So here, with Sludge Bomb, you could definitely have a much easier time against Togekiss. And that's another advantage of running Sludge Bomb, because you can hit it with super effective damage rather than neutral damage from the Weather Ball. But still, the Weather Ball can able to take out the Togekiss. You just need about 3 of them, versus needing 1 Sludge Bomb and 1 Weather Ball. Alright, so I'll let it go now because I have another answered Excadrill in the back in Machamp. So I can eat the Drill Run, but it takes a good chunk of damage. So that's why I shielded it anyways, to be safe. See, that's the thing right now. A lot of people are running Excadrill in the Master Premier. And running Machamp and Roserade gives me 2 answers to it. I don't think it's necessary, but being that Machamp and Roserade are level 50, might as well. That's where I want to, you know, have as much of an advantage as I can. So here you can see, like the first set, I'm still running Grass Knot, and it gives me a huge advantage if I toss the Grass Knot against the Gyarados before switching to Togekiss. But the one problem with this that I noticed later on was this play is that it gives the opponent, if they have a Metagross in the back, it gives them a lot more farm, because my Togekiss will have more health, and I won't be able to make it to the flamethrower. So here, as you can see, I couldn't make it to the flamethrower in time, and I was forced to let it go down to the Excadrill. And here's one of the things I was talking about earlier. I don't have any moves because of Grass Knot and Weather Ball. I don't have any neutral damage against Dragonite. As you can see there, Grass Knot is double resisted, so that was a bad play in my part. And this is pretty much GG now. Even if we both have 2 shields, I would have to successfully bait the Cross Chop twice, and then even then I would still have very low health because of the Dragon Breath. So here you can see that I'm successfully able to bait one of their moves. But with that, the Drill Run is enough to kill me. And yeah, pretty much I was done there. Roserade. I've seen some people run Dazzling Gleam too, which can one-shot the Dragonite, but it takes too long to get to it. And when they see you charging for that long, they know something is up. Alright, so Excadrill again. I told you, there's like a ton of these guys running around. I think because of the spawns that we had in the last event. Right now I'm trying to farm, what is it? I'm trying to farm the Medicham, get an XL one. Man, the XL system is so annoying, and I don't even want to get into it. It's just, the drop rate is so low that you really need to increase that, or at least guarantee the drop rate. So this person decided to go for a double shield on my, so you can see here they're gonna shield again. Against my Roserade. Oh no, they didn't shield again. That was a different match. So in this case, it's better to let my, from previous matches I ran, it's better to let your Roserade go down if their next Pokemon they're bringing in for my particular team is if they're bringing in Gyarados. Before I tried to like preserve the Roserade and jump in the Togekiss, but then I lost switch advantage and that set me up for a loss in the end. So this time, coming against the exact same team, I decided to let Roserade go down and then come in with Togekiss against the positive matchup of Gyarados with Dragon Breath. And you see there, it paid off in the end because Machamp had a positive matchup against the Empoleon. Alright, so against Togekiss. So here I'm still running Grass Knot. It's not too bad of a matchup. Weather Ball, 3 Weather Balls is enough to take out the Togekiss. As you can see here, it's very important to try for the fast move denial. Because Charm, if they sneak through a Charm, you're going to lose this match. So here I'm making sure that I do the fast move denial and don't let them sneak in any Charms. For most of the time it works, but if there's lag, you'll see later in the different match, if there's lag, I was very frustrated because of the lag that the Charm snuck through. And because of that, I lost the matchup. Ooh, this person, they got a boost. And this just made it much harder. And then, you know, that they're going to protect the Togekiss with their life. So here, I switched in Togekiss towards the end. Because I was like, no, I'm not going to... I know that I wasn't going to make it to another Weather Ball. And I guess they were probably running Togekiss either with a Fire in the back or a Dragon in the back. Where if their Togekiss went down, they wouldn't... my Togekiss probably had a lot of play against their back lineup. So you don't want to do that when creating your team. You don't want to have 2 Pokemon in the back that are super weak to a particular to a Charmer like that. Because if you see double Charm, you're dead. Which is very common right now in the Love Cup. And I'm sure it'd be common too now that Grass Hold is not as good as it used to be. Basically, Double Charm is the new Grass Hold team. Alright, so I see there are quite a few of these matches that I had too with the Machamp matchup. So sometimes I try to bait you across Chop, and I know I can survive a Rock Slide, so I usually let go the first hit. And I've been trying to experiment between whether going for Sludge Bomb first or Weather Ball first. Sometimes they would block the Sludge Bomb, and sometimes they don't, assuming that I'm throwing a Weather Ball. So what's best to do is, I would say, is to charge up to the Sludge Bomb and then throw the Weather Ball to see if you can bait them. So very similar to the match before. Roserade went down, and I'm just gonna come in with Togekiss, and then here they have the Excadrill in the back. So with that, I have a huge advantage with my Machamp. So they know that they can't take a hit, and I can take one hit here, but I'm gonna preserve my health because I want to get to. I'm just gonna farm them down, and then hit that Rock Slide on Gyarados, which would give my Togekiss a much easier time. There you go. And I'm just gonna throw the Rock Slide because they're out of shields now. And it doesn't matter how many Aqua Tails they have, because they're way too low to survive the damage from these Charms. I think Master League Premier right now is easy to play in because there are not that many XL Pokemon that people have. Generally, it's just the last 2 community days, so you know what to expect. Now, if someone is running every now and then I see an XL Pokemon that is that you don't normally see. Oh, here, I left this in here because this is one of the problems with Go Battle League. Um, it would time you out, and then you have to basically jump back in again. And sometimes it can be a good matchup or a bad matchup. I can tell by hearing the Pokemon, whatever sound they make. In that particular one, it was I remember it was a Garchomp, so I was like, oh no, I didn't want to see that in front. Especially with another thing about running Sludge Bomb is that you have no answer for Garchomp. And in this one, I'm still switching back and forth. As you can see, I switched to back to Grass Knot again. And I immediately regretted it because I was like, oh, the moment I switched to Sludge Bomb, they gave me a Togekiss where I need a Sludge Bomb in order to get so I can win this, but this is the match where I was telling you I had the lag, and so they snuck in additional charms while I was trying to throw my moves. See right there. See? I was like, even with fast move denial, it doesn't always work. So I'll bring my own charmer because I don't want them to finish farming down Roserade. I want to preserve it for a sack swap later. And sure enough, they bring in Swampert, but I think my Roserade is too low to do anything. So here, this guy or this girl, she's running Sludge Wave. Luckily, I was still able to get to my Flamethrower. It's better to throw Flamethrower, even though both moves are resisted, but Flamethrower does more damage. Here's Gyarados, and of course now I only have Machamp left. A good thing that shields are down, so I might have a chance of winning this. At this range, a Rock Slide should be enough. They got to another Aqua Tail. And now even if I survive this Aqua Tail, my health was too low. Charm's gonna kill me. And that's exactly what they tried to do. And right, so I was like so pissed right there from the lag. I was like, I'm done. I mean, if I had that Sludge Bomb right there, I would have probably taken out the Togekiss in the beginning. Of course, when I switch to Grass Knot, I don't have the move I need. So in this matchup, I swap back to Sludge Bomb again. So this time, I'm just gonna stick with it. I don't care about the matchup. I'm gonna stick with the Sludge Bomb, and then I'm gonna work with it. So the key in the mirror match is to try and sneak in a Seed Bomb, and I was successfully able to do that there. Because you can see that we both have the same CP, which means both of us have a 100% Roserade. And Roserade can survive one Weather Ball, that's why I chose not to block that. And I knew I was already ahead on energy because I snuck in Seed Bomb earlier. So he probably knew that too, and he swapped out into his Gyarados. Knowing that I had the advantage in the energy department, I could have tossed back-to-back Weather Ball and take him out. Now this is the interesting one. Yeah. See there, they were able to get to a third Aqua Tail, which I'm surprised that they were able to do that. Because I didn't even stay in that long with my Roserade earlier. But now, I was forced to use that shield, so now I'm at Flamethrower to force them to use their last shield. So I'm at 2 Weather Balls right now. I'm just going to toss them back to back. Unfortunately, when they jumped out, they jumped out into Machamp, and I was ready for that, and I tossed my stronger move, which is Sludge Bomb. And look at this. So because I resist counter, I'm able to make it to another move to bring the Machamp super low. And now I can just bring my own Machamp, absorb whatever counters that, or moves that they're going to throw at me, and then have enough to throw a Cross Chop to finish off the Roserade. There you go. And even if they hit me with Sludge Bomb, I know that I can survive it because it does a little over 50% health. I mean, me using Roserade, I know you will know the damages, how much it does. Alright, let's go to the next match, Pokemon Trainer Vith. Okay, this is a Machamp matchup again. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna build it up. So you see in this match that I threw the Sludge Bomb, but they shielded it. And I'm gonna be able to make it to another Sludge Bomb. And let's see if they shield this one too. And they didn't. I was surprised there that they decided to pull a switch at the end. I guess they weren't gonna. They wanted to get some extra farm early, but they made a huge mistake by giving up switch there. And when they jumped in with the Excadrill, they got hit by another Weather Ball. So here I just needed I brought in my Machamp. I used my first shield, and then now I'm gonna throw this Rock Slide to see if they think I'm trying to bait. And of course, they thought I was trying to bait, and I was not. I'm gonna take this Aqua Tail because I know I can take it. And then here is I'm gonna throw another Rock Slide, and they thought I was gonna bait again, but nope, no baiting. That's it. When you get to a lot of these trainers, they're more gutsy sometimes, and they would assume that you're trying to bait, but I wasn't, and I had the Togekiss in the back, which would easily finish the Machamp. That was a good match there. I had perfect alignment, and my opponent guessed wrong. So here's the match against Dark Vader. I can see why he calls himself Dark Vader. As you'll see that he has quite a few shadow Pokemon. So here I'm gonna try that bait, and I charged up to his Sludge Bomb, but I threw the Weather Ball, and most likely he's gonna shield because this is a Shadow Machamp, so it's gonna take more damage. So here I thought it was I mirrored shields. I usually mirror shields that they shield too. So he shielded the Sludge Bomb. I was like, okay, so he's gonna commit 100% into his Machamp. So I was like, I can take another Cross Chop. See, I had a feeling he was gonna throw a Cross Chop. Then now I'm going to shield, I believe, because I had a CMP tie. And then luckily, it wasn't a CMP tie. Apparently it lagged or something. So I was able to switch the move in between. And then swap it to Sludge Bomb, which took him out. So here I'm gonna go in with Togekiss. As I said earlier, here's the Shadow Gyarados. Now the Shadow Gyarados with the Waterfall does a lot of damage, and it's gonna give Togekiss a more difficult time. And I'm just hoping the charms would get rid of it. And this opponent here, he switched it out immediately because he didn't want me to get extra farm on the Gyarados, but he made a huge mistake there because that was a blind switch. And of course he should have stayed in to try and get more damage from my Machamp. And here I undercharge, so I get some additional farm to get to that next move to get rid of his Gyarados. Because his Gyarados is energy dry right now, giving it through his last move. And knowing that this is so when I noticed it, I remember there's a Shadow Gyarados, so I didn't need to get to that Rock Slide. Cross Chop was enough to take it out. So this is a better set than the last set. You guys see that my team is more refined, and finalized now. So I had an 8-2 run. Well, that's pretty much it for you guys. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Thank you.